Have you ever felt the, like the person in the image? It's grief. This type of emotion can be witnessed in hospitals very frequently, where the person is experiencing extreme emotion within and the body is trying to act neutral. Sometimes both extreme emotions are born in hospitals. The happiness of welcoming new life and the sorrow of suffering, and then there is forever goodbye. This makes hospital a place of triggers. People in hospital, especially the patients and their relatives, are very vulnerable emotionally, hence can be triggered easily. Hospital design, the simplest but the toughest one. Anywhere else you go, mall, cafe, PVR, or anywhere else you go, you have a theme, you have a particular emotion, and most of the time, emotion is of enjoyment. Okay, if you go to a worship place, the emotion is of prayer. Okay, but when it comes to hospital, there are two extreme emotions people in hospitals are going through. Hospital is a place where people go through a deep extreme emotion. One is of extreme happiness and one is of extreme sadness. Three major type of emotion people in hospital go through, or we witness people in hospital going through, is grief, suffering, and immense happiness of welcoming new life. You must have visited hospitals many times, but rarely you must have seen graphics in hospitals. By graphics, I mean colors, photographs, like you see at any other place. Mostly you must have seen plain, simple, neutral color and painted walls, very simple wooden work, not even carving, plain wooden work, okay, plain tiles, plain wall. Why? Because a lot of triggers are attached to different colors and different symbolism or different presentations. People in hospital are already suffering through something or the else. Hence, keeping it plain helps to avoid triggers. So, to design a graphic for a hospital wall, the biggest challenge is to balance both the emotions. The emotions where a person is extremely happy, welcoming new life into their family, and a person who has lost someone, grief. These two are extreme, pole apart emotions, and you have to balance them to create a design for hospital. The selection of the graphic has to be such that it gives hope, okay, but not very loudly. It gives strength, still not very loudly. It gives a helping hand or kindness, not very loudly. Nothing should speak loudly in the graphics of the hospital design. Now let's select a graphic for this design. Again, take this part as a plain wall. We have chosen this graphic. Why we have chosen this graphic is because this is presenting stages of life. Leaf itself is a living being and it also goes through stages of life like human being. Hence, leaf is the representation of life.